I swear the rest of this world sees us as a bunch of fucking
They see us
idiots.
as a circus.
Blicky got the sticky That shit literally makes me want.
I had it. That's a
And it's the fact that I thought songs like that and Fifi were good songs. If there was guns, if guns existed in Westeros.
Hey guys, welcome back to Fandom Roamer Cafe with your host Isabella
And Emmy.
And today, we will be filming a roaming randomness, and that's what it is. Literally just yapping about anything and anything on our minds, not a specific topic. Just because there's so much that's happened recently within like the past 2 weeks that it's not enough to do like specific episodes on.
Sorry.
So you're good. So that's why we're gonna mix everything all together. Oh yes. All right, guys.
No, wait. Okay, there's a lot. I've been like writing things down because, like she said, a lot has happened in the last 2 weeks. But I'm just writing down things in pop culture, things that are like super unserious to things that might be a little more serious. Yeah. But we won't get into the serious.
No, but I'll just say register to vote. That's it.
Register to vote.
That's it, guys.
We'll link something in the description.
Yeah.
There's so many.
I think it's head count.
There's so many places. Yes, guys, register to vote, please. I know a lot of it seems like a meme right now, but you know what? That's how I get informed with politics. Through memes. Unfortunately, but yeah, guys, register to vote. It's important. Use your vote counts. A lot of people think their vote doesn't count or like that it's meaningless, but guys, it counts.
Yeah, just register. All right.
Anyways, we should maybe start with. I mean, I guess who we're roaming with.
Yeah.
Or like specifically, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm roaming with The Sims. Let me explain.
You're playing The Sims, or you're watching people play The Sims?
I'm watching people play The Sims. So I'm watching Little Simsy. She's a UCF alumni.
Little Simsy?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's the queen. The amount of fundraisers that she's made for Palestine, incredible. She's a Twitch streamer.
You're playing Sims?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she's so funny. But yeah, she is a UCF alumni, which is hilarious.
Little Simsy.
And yeah, I love her. She's that girl. So I've been watching her. I've been watching Markiplier a lot.
I love Markiplier.
He's so fun. I've been watching his grocery store simulator.
But I had a crush on him, so
he's fine. He's fine. Anyways,
we went over the Sims thing a little too quickly. Like, do you mean you're watching?
Well,
I find the Sims so scary personally. Like
really?
the game itself, I find it so creepy. Like when I watched Brittany play it.
Okay.
Like, no, but like it's scary. Like the man that she made.
I don't watch Let's Plays. I watch so what Little Simsy does a lot is like house building. So she does a lot of decorating and challenges, and like she does a lot of like tiny homes. So it's cool to see. I always think of it like, damn, you playing this game can make you an interior designer, interest in architecture, maybe even engineer. So
really?
I think, well, because you have to. Anyway, it's too deep.
I thought it was just people fucking around. Like,
well, you
date
can
each other on the Sims.
You can. Yeah, she has like a series called The Black Widow where she her sim marries into wealthy and kills them all.
What the fuck is that? Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
The internet is so dark sometimes.
I love it. It's fun, but so that's the only person I'm watching. Really, it's
sorry. Something else came to mind. There's too many things, guys.
I just finished My Lady Jane.
You did? Oh my god,
guys,
My Lady Jane. Honestly,
guys,
you have to watch it. But speaking of My Lady Jane, the actress Emily Bader, who plays Jane.
That was Emily Bates. I thought that was Elizabeth Bates.
No.
I don't know.
Her name's Emily.
I don't know.
I'll fact check that.
But anyway, so I love My Lady Jane. Once again, guys, we're back into Deadpool versus Wolverine 2 after.
I'll write it down. Okay, yeah, Emily Bader, I was right. Like, don't ever disrespect me like that.
I'm sorry.
I'm doing names. Don't fault me. Emily Bader. But speaking of Emily Bader, we'll talk about her later. But okay, that rhymed. We'll talk about her later because she's in an upcoming project that I'm super excited about. But anyways, your thoughts on My Lady Jane?
This is a perfect segue about movies and shows. Have fun. Have fun. I don't know if it's just me because in school we watch a lot of like relatively serious toned media, but especially in this current political climate, I think it's okay to have fun with the media you're consuming with, such as shows like My Lady Jane, such as movies like Deadpool and Wolverine, because I just want to laugh.
But no, I like the concept of Ethan. I thought it was an interesting, like if you've seen the show, and Ethan is human who can also turn into an animal.
Yeah.
But they don't get to choose the animal they turn into, and it like happens. It sparks. They figure it out when they hit puberty or something like that. But it's so fun to see how many people are like secretly Ethians throughout the show.
Yes, or didn't know they were.
Or didn't know, but yeah, I really, really like the show. The chemistry between the two leads is amazing.
So good.
A lot of the actors are like fresh faces that I hadn't seen before, so it's like nice to see a new cast and like new people.
Do you remember the guard that this is no spoiler, but the guard that was in the prison with Jane, who like he was gonna drink wine with her? That actor is in The Acolyte.
But no, speaking of My Lady Jane, there is an actor in that. The guy, the brother of the main guy,
he's so fine.
the blonde guy.
Yeah,
he that's the first thing I've ever seen him in. But then the other day I watched A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which is on Netflix, and he's in that. And it's a completely different character, like a very like it still has a little comedy, but very dark and sinister. So he plays that well too.
Is he the comedic relief in the show?
In A Good Girl's Guide to Murder? No. He's like not at all.
Okay, he's so fun, y'all.
That's what I'm roaming with. I watched that show. Literally, I finished it yesterday. It's an adaptation of a book, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which is a YA.
It's a trilogy.
Trilogy, but it's a YA book, and they adapted it, and it's actually more mature. Like they made it more mature. So it's because I read that book during COVID, so I don't remember it very well, but I do know that it was YA, so it didn't have the mature themes that they added into the show. But I thought it was a good adaptation. This is my only thing is why is it was only 6 episodes. I feel like it was really, really like rushed. Like I started the show, and 3 minutes in they're already like talking about the Andy Bell case, which is like the thing that the case that Pip is trying to discover the whole time.
It could be the reason that the producers were a little afraid that this is too niche of a book adaptation.
It had a lot of but the book itself, to be made an adaptation, like has to have a really big fan base behind it. So like honestly, I'm very surprised they only did 6 episodes. Like I thought it could have at least like some of the characters, like for example Ravi, which is like her partner in crime because he's like the brother of the guy who had killed himself because they think he's the one who killed Andy Bell or whatever, right? Ravi, like he wasn't as developed as I feel like he is in the book, which is saying a lot because like in a book it's like you see less elements of a character sometimes. But I didn't feel like, maybe it was the actor's performance, but it felt very dry to me. Like I didn't feel the enthusiasm I felt from Ravi, like that childlike innocence kind of in the book that I felt that I got in the show. So I don't know, I think it was still a good adaptation. I don't think they did horribly. The aesthetic, very interesting, it's like very what is Nancy Drew vibes, like small town London, like
I did not know it was based in London. Nice.
Yeah, I mean I didn't know either when I read it. Well, I read everything, I think everyone's American, but you know, they made it like it's London. It's the girl from Wednesday, the lead, Pip. It's the girl from Wednesday, the blonde.
Oh, okay.
Which is interesting to see her in a very different type. Like it was a very different role for her in my opinion. Like she played it. It's very different from her character in Wednesday.
Yeah.
I think her name is Elisa Myers or something like that. But I was reading reviews and a lot of people saying that her performance didn't hold up, and I was like, I don't think so. I mean, she is like the main character of the show. But maybe it's just because I've seen her in something else before.
That could be it, yeah. But like going back to like it's either how she was directed or just the role. But I think at the end of the day, I think when it comes to consuming media, we are the harshest critics, not only to ourselves, but to people, because we only see the final cut. We don't see all the hard work that's putting that is put behind it.
I thought that was good. And then music-wise, I literally have just been listening to Lust for Life by Lana Del Rey. Repeat, guys, because summer. Brat too, like when I go on my walks and stuff, I just listen to Brat. I mean, yeah, guys, Brat summer. But let it be known, guys, it is August 4th. Salt air. And the rust on your door.
Yeah, guys.
It's August. I love Folklore. Folklore is like that perfect late summer album. At least for me.
I need to re-listen to it after the Maddie stuff. Just to like see the context, recontextualize it.
The only song I really recontextualized was Cardigan.
That
was Miss Taylor Swift's fault. That was her fault. Because how dare you?
But that's why I need to
talk about that dark day. That dark day. You guys know what I'm talking about. That dark day. But yeah, that song, when you recontextualize it within like it maybe being about Maddie, it honestly fits.
She's goofy. She's a silly goose. She's a silly goose.
I mean, are you running with anything else? Because if not, I have a great segue.
Okay. Deadpool and Wolverine. I am slightly. Oh, yes, I am. Okay. Invincible. I started watching Invincible.
Oh,
guys, of course.
The animation. My brother loves that show.
It's good. I only watched the first episode, but it's good. Like for the pilot, it was very, very cool. I love the context of it. I feel like it's well paced. Like it doesn't, as of now.
I've never seen it. I only watched bits,
bro,
because my brother would have it on.
Steven Yeun, the guy from Walking Dead, he's the voice actor. I was like, who?
That's literally why my brother started watching it, and when he figured out that was him, he was like, oh my god, it's Glenn. I'm like,
you want to know what's so funny? I was like, who is this actor? He sounds so fine.
Yeah.
Of course.
But he was really young, I think, when that was made. I think that was literally maybe during Walking Dead or the beginnings of Walking Dead.
That's 2019.
No.
Invincible? Really? I thought it was a new show because they just came out with season 3.
There's literally no way. Oh, then maybe, yeah. But my brother was watching that. I guess maybe it was 2019. Invincible 2021.
Oh, wow. Even sooner.
Oh, I guess it is him. Yeah. My brother watched it when it first came out. Good. He was obsessed.
For a superhero show, I like it. But that's just me off the first episode.
Oh.
But I think that says a lot. I want to learn more about this character and just their universe, because it's the creativity behind it. It's literally like a ripoff of X-Men. But it's not a ripoff. It's its own. It's a new. I don't know the premise. It's a new universe. But you could see like, wait, that kind of looks like Wolverine. Oh wait, that kind of looks like, like it's funny. Mm-hmm. You see the parallels. But with that being said,
speaking of Deadpool and Wolverine, I did see it in theaters. She did see it in theaters separately.
Yeah, we did.
But I loved it.
I loved it. Hey,
I mean, if there's one thing Ryan Reynolds can do is write a script, bro, and make me laugh.
Me laugh.
He's so fucking funny. His comedic timing is so funny.
Insane.
And I forget because I haven't watched the original, like the first Deadpool since it like first came out, and I never rewatched it. And I was going to rewatch the first 2 Deadpools, and I was going to rewatch X-Men.
Yeah, but that's a lot.
But I was like, I didn't have time to do it before the movie, so I just went in blind. And honestly, I remembered a few things, but it was so fun watching the movie and then seeing Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. The chemistry is amazing, and Hugh Jackman's funny. I've never seen him in a comedic role. I personally have never seen him in a comedic role, and I thought he did amazing. Because, like, okay, The Greatest Showman. I guess you could say there's some comedic elements, but it's not really that. That man was just singing about how he was depressed.
I guess I watched a lot of interviews with him, so
but that's Hugh's personality.
I'm talking about
him being able to, like, put that onto a character, especially somebody as iconic as Wolverine, because Wolverine is so serious. But it really did work. Oh, wow. The way they just wrote it so well. I thought it was a great movie.
I want to know how long that script took to write, because it's genuinely a fun script.
Ryan said it's been in the works for like 5 years.
Oh yeah, because
on the Hot Ones
because Hugh's contract ended. Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Because Hugh was retired after Logan died, guys. Like, Hugh Jackman basically said he was going to retire.
That was his retirement,
or retire in general. I don't know if it was just the retire Wolverine.
I think it was the contract with Marvel.
Yeah, so which I love the amount of jokes that he has during the movie of him being like, "Oh, now Disney has you for the next 20 years until you're 90 years old."
Okay, it's rated R. It's a rated R movie.
I forgot that it was rated R.
Can you believe that? And here's the thing: rated R movies, for people that obviously, I don't know how big our audience is, but you have to be 14 with a guardian to watch. So it's still a minor.
I forgot about that too, because when I went to go watch it, they asked me for my ID. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, oh wait, it's rated R. But they've never asked me for my ID for any other rated R movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe it's because it was a bigger movie theater.
That could be it. But that's also what I'm trying to say. Disney can greenlight projects that are geared towards an adult/mature audience. They
love how much Ryan was poking fun at that. Oh my god,
it's so funny.
It's super great.
I just want to know what, because there was even like sexual tones too.
Oh, yeah, bro, the amount of times that he said something about anal and booty cheeks.
I was like, stuff, wait.
And that the joke of like the only thing they couldn't mention was cocaine, which is so funny to me. But bro, can we talk about when like in the climax of the movie when like Channing Tatum and all those characters. What Channing Tatum? Honestly, I forget how funny he is because he did.
I can't even recreate it. Like it's
what movies did he do with Jonah Hill? I forget.
21 Jump Street.
21 Jump Street, and I forget that he's actually very funny. That accent took me out. The amount of memes that I saw of him, like, this is where I'm gonna get my like. I can't even impersonate the accent because it's so fucking good.
And Deborah was like,
what the fuck are you saying? What dialect? Who's your dialect coach? Like, I love how meta it is. Like, even the part of the movie where Ryan says something like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell Blake." It's so good. It's so good.
And Gossip Girl.
Now I'm gonna rewatch. Yes, now I'm gonna rewatch. What's it called? The first two movies because I want to see.
Okay, here's the tea. So I went home and I was like, okay, video essay time because there's so many. When I say
I haven't watched a single one.
There's a stupid amount of references that I think not even the surface level Marvel nerd. I'm talking about like generation.
No, yeah, I bet I didn't catch catch everything.
And I looking at some stuff, I'm like, there's so many references here that I just am not knowledgeable about. But with that being said, a lot of fans, like those the harsh critics, of course, they were saying how unfortunately the actual plot, not the jokes or anything, the actual plot of this movie doesn't make sense in the context of the MCU, and that they were worried that now, because if you think about it, that is not the Wolverine we know, that is not the Deadpool we know, that those two are variants.
Yeah.
So that's what people were like.
I thought that was fun though.
But what people were saying, it's like, why would you introduce quote unquote new characters if you could just take the original Deadpool? Because if you in the second movie, he actually has like a time portal machine similar to like the TVA.
Yeah, I don't remember anything, especially Deadpool 2. Don't ask me a single
basically
thing.
That's what he has. So he has this thing. So they basically made it not canon that he has this machine for him to teleport between different timelines. That's kind of like from what I know. Hey guys, I don't know. I'm just regurgitating from my memory. But with that being said, that he doesn't need the TVA. Like in the Deadpool universe, in his what's that called? Yeah, in his universe, he doesn't need the TVA because he has the power to jump to different universes. So they're like, oh, they're just introducing this TVA stuff when it's not relevant. Like they're honing, they're bringing in stuff from the TVA, all that stuff. And
I'm gonna be real with you. Don't know what the fuck you're talking about because I've been out of the MCU. Well, I watched Loki season 1. I know what the TVA was because I watched Loki season 1, but I didn't watch season 2, and I've been out of the MCU for a long time. Like I don't keep up with all the raveling. Like,
well, just from watching season 1, you
I know what the TVA is. Yeah, like I know the concept. But I don't remember like every little thing.
So, do you remember in Deadpool and Wolverine when they're like, "Oh, what's that? Like the core." What's that called? Like they were like the core of their universe.
Yeah.
Like, they were saying. So then, with RDJ being Doctor Doom, how is that gonna work? And everyone brainstormed.
We actually need to talk about that. RDJ, Robert Downey Jr. being Doctor Doom. I personally like. Obviously, yay, cool. Like everybody was like, cool, yay. But at the same time, I'm like, isn't that a little too
on the nose?
Yeah. I love this thing that I saw about like someone like saying that it should have been fucking what's his name? Nicola something. It's the actor who plays Jaime Lannister in House of Dragon and Game of Thrones. Yeah. And honestly, I see it. I see it.
But one thing, if you think about it, if Marvel wants to be smart with their money, with their moolah, y'all just picked one of the most expensive fucking people.
But I also don't get it. Like, especially with the MCU being so intertwined of like
so large. There's over 80,000 volumes of comics. 8,000. There's over 8,000 comics. And y'all just sorry to say that, but recycled an actor?
Yeah, especially for such an iconic role. If you're choosing someone who maybe did like a little side character at one point and like you recast them, or like I'm trying to think of like they literally poked fun at it before. I don't remember who I mentioned it to, but somebody like I was bringing it back to WandaVision about how they literally poke fun of it, like how they recasted Pietro like in Wanda's life.
Yeah.
in her conscious and her mind. So it's interesting that they do it for real with a character as iconic as Iron Man to Doctor Doom, just because Iron Man died, like, I don't know, but I also don't know the lore behind Doctor Doom and everything. I just know the ride, guys, and it slaps.
Yeah, I don't know, but from a surface level Marvel fan, I am a little upset because it's like you took away the opportunity of another incredible actor, such as that guy that people were fan casting.
I feel like he would eat, bro. But maybe that's just because I mean, a lot of people watch Game of Thrones, so they know his capability, like his ability to be in a role like that. And I think he could do it. He has like that sinister.
I think he can.
But he also can bring the depth of the character, like the emotionalness, which is like literally Jamie. It's literally Jamie Lannister.
I think he could have done it, but. Apparently the Russo brothers are back. I didn't think they left. The people that wrote Endgame and Infinity War.
They're back. Okay.
So they're back. I didn't know that they left.
I didn't know they left.
But they're back, and they are writing a Secret War, and I don't know what the one is after that, but they're writing the two big
two got announced.
Two, yeah.
Avengers Doomsday and then Avengers Secret Wars.
The Secret Wars comes out first.
Oh.
Yeah, it comes out next year.
Next year?
I think next year, 2026.
I'm sorry, but the meme of RDJ just being like, shit was everywhere. It's so fucking funny,
guys. His body is already naturally Iron Man.
That drama
is Iron Man right there.
The drama was so funny. Like he knew they're about to go crazy for him. That's so funny to me.
I just want to know what the script for this movie is gonna be like, because it's like y'all are envisioning Iron Man. You cannot envision him as anyone else in the MCU.
It's gonna be very difficult, especially in the same cinematic universe, to separate him from Iron Man. Because even when Oppenheimer came out, it was difficult for people to
see him outside of the Iron Man.
Move RDJ away from Iron Man as a character, And that happens to a lot of actors. They get, unfortunately, it's not even their fault. They just get stunted in such iconic roles that it's very difficult for people. Like, take the cast of Friends. They will literally never, it's very hard for people to see them as anything but their characters in Friends.
I will say Jennifer Aniston. I knew her after Friends. I didn't watch Friends.
I watched Friends later in my life, so I didn't really hold it like that. But people like my mom's age, of course. That's Jennifer Aniston is Rachel Green to them. So it's very interesting, and that happens with so many actors.
So many actors. Speaking of which, I saw an article. I didn't read it, but it was suggested to me about they're moving forward with the casting of Harry Potter and stuff.
Okay,
and that's something that if you are going to reuse an actor, I think you could bring those people back into this new universe. People
like the old,
any of the old actors. I think, and that's one of the scenarios where I'm like, you know what, I'm okay with that.
I mean, they did that with Wednesday.
They took with Wednesday. Yes, they did.
From the original movies and had her play a different character within the universe. But it's a different universe with a different Wednesday.
But with RDJ, it's the same universe and it's the same timeline. Like, that's the thing.
That's what's weird. It's really weird. But I mean, I guess maybe they'll pull it off because
one thing about nerds, they know how to be delusional. So I'm gonna support it.
But speaking of casting, going back to Emily Bader, which is the actress from My Lady Jane. Guys, literally 2 days ago, we got the announcement that Emily Bader and Tom Blythe are going to be playing the leads in Emily Henry's adaptation of People We Meet on Vacation, which is the book that I gave her for her birthday.
And I'm almost done reading it.
And she's almost done reading it. It's been like 3 months. But that was the second Emily Henry book I read. You guys know I'm a big Emily Henry fan. And apparently all of her books are in the process of being adapted.
At the same time.
She's working. But anyways, this is the first one that's been officially announced, casted, and it's going to be Netflix. So we'll see how that goes. But Tom Blythe and I mean, you're reading it now, so you have a better concept of the character. So do you? I'm gonna reread them before they come out.
I did not picture them, but not in a bad way. But I definitely did not picture.
You imagined Poppy being blonde, didn't you? Why? Who cares if she's fucking blonde?
No, I don't care.
It's about the aesthetic she brings, and I think she can do it.
No,
she's American. You know that, right? She's not British. She's American.
Team USA.
Team USA. Olympics, y'all.
No, but let me just say the only reason I did not picture the hair. I didn't picture. Honestly, I didn't. I picture probably myself, dog. I don't give a fuck.
They could style her completely different to what she looks like.
You know? No, I don't care about that. I was.
Tom Blythe is the one that I thought was interesting.
For Alex, I had it could be because I had recently watched Puppy Love. So that's where I thought.
You thought Grant Gustin?
I see
that type. Yep.
Yeah. And I mean, am I wrong? It's similar. The one
I'm excited for is when they announce a cast for the adaptation of Beach Read. You haven't read Beach Read.
No, I haven't.
But for me,
what is a fan cast?
For me, I want Logan Lerman as Gus. And I want Daisy Edgar Jones because she had a crush on him during Percy Jackson, guys. Just to fulfill my fantasy. And I want her to be January.
I love it.
And honestly, I see it. I feel like
guys,
they eat it
I love the brunette supremacy.
Bro, Logan Lerman is...
That is my man. My man. Oh my god, bro.
Logan Lerman and Dylan
We should make
O'Brien.
A smash cake.
Dude, we should make a smash cake. Yeah, we'll do it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that real quick, about them announcing the cast, even though that we're not going to see that movie for a fat minute.
Yeah.
But I think it's so fun.
I'm excited to see Tom Blythe in a different role, in a rom-com role.
Yeah, I'm also interested to see if they're all going to be movies. All the adaptations will be movies, or if they're going to be maybe a show. Because one of her books works as a show, and that's Happy Place. And I think it is being made into a show.
Okay.
I read correctly. But it hasn't been casted yet. But they did. I think it might be Amazon Prime. Which is interesting that she's jumping around.
She's smart.
She's like, which one will do better? And then I'll stick to that.
Not only which one will do better, for some, like international, like let's say if she does one of her books with Max, that's limiting to her international audience because Max is only in America. Or North America. That I'm aware of. So I think
that new Max bundle with Disney Plus and Hulu,
crazy.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
You know why? Cancel my Max subscription.
You know why? Because Disney wants to be the supreme.
The top dog.
They want to be Dr. Doom for real.
I'm gonna cancel after House of Dragon anyways, and then I'll buy that bundle low key.
Yeah, bro. Oh, one thing I want to complain about. Let me complain, guys. Let me complain real quick. I think if we're gonna put ads on streaming platforms, can we please, I'm begging y'all, put all of the 30,000 minutes worth of ads in the beginning of the show.
Yeah, guys.
I am so tired. I'm on a streaming platform. I'm not watching television. I'm not watching broadcasting. Stop interrupting my entertainment. What happened to the movies?
Especially a 20-minute episode.
I'm sorry. Just like the movies. Y'all see how they have all of their ads before the movie? Do that.
I always said I'd rather have 5 minutes of ads before my episode where I can go get my snacks and everything while it's on mute or be on TikTok.
No, it's like...
And because it sucks. That's why...
I haven't watched The Bear because of it. I'm so sorry. There's way too many ads on a 20-minute episode.
Moving on from TV.
Rep TV.
Movies. Oh, a different kind of TV.
Guys.
Taylor's versions. Okay, guys. We're going to maybe rant for the next 10 minutes about this because... we haven't spoken about Taylor in a long time.
Is there anything not non-Swiftie we would want to quickly discuss or no? I don't know.
Is, but I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Here. That was a segue.
We're already here.
There's 3 other things on my... three other things. This one is so out of pocket. Okay, that will leave that for the end. But these two kind of relate.
Okay.
But anyways.
All right, guys, let's begin.
Rep TV, which, if you're not familiar, is Reputation Taylor's version. Now, we are anticipating 2 more Taylor's versions, which is Debut TV and Rep TV. Now, there's a lot of theories about which one will be first, which one she will end with. I think either one could work, right? Like, if she ends with Rep TV, I'd be fine. If she ends with Debut, it's full circle.
It's just, she's such a mastermind that
so
in her arc, in her character arc, it both make sense.
I don't doubt her creative skills. Now, the fandom, y'all, Twitter, I think the clowning it's too much, guys. Like, and we do it too, because in our group chat, I swear every day it's like, guys, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like, guys, clown time. Like, the biggest clowning was literally August 2nd, August 2nd, which was 2 days ago, Friday, and people thought that she was going to announce it. Not a peep. There have been clues. I know there's been so many clues that she's going to announce it soon, but there's also been clues that she's going to announce Debut. Like, obviously they're coming. It's like people trying to guess when it's going to come. That's stressing me out.
That's stressing me out,
guys. I don't have the brain power. When she does it, she'll do it. You know, like what I would like to see is obviously I would love the Taylor's versions, or at least a rep or debut announcement while she was still on tour.
That'd
like
be
doesn't
nice.
necessarily have to come out on tour, but
No.
the announcements on tour, maybe, you know, both of them to like really wrap it all in a nice bow, like Era's tour, Taylor's version's all done, you know, so she can start fresh. But I don't know, if she doesn't do it, it's not, I mean, the whole thing of like 2 Taylor's versions a new album, 2 Taylor's versions a new album,
so right,
have been year offs. So like the Taylor's
next
versions
year.
coming out next year is like the most probable thing, you know, because she also doesn't want to block herself.
The pattern, it makes sense.
Like Torture Poets is still number 1, so I don't think she would want to block herself by releasing something so soon. Like if she released Rep debut, I can see not blocking because people aren't really anticipating it the way people are anticipating Reputation. So like if Reputation was to come out, say October, she would be kind of blocking herself on Torture Poets.
Good point.
So it doesn't show her the real number she wants, you know?
I don't think she's going to, just because she wants to start promoting and getting prepared for Grammy season.
True.
I would not be shocked.
She doesn't want to also have her 2 albums compete. Although none of the Taylor's versions have ever been competitors for
no, she hasn't submitted them. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
I don't think she's gonna submit. So I think my idea is she may announce. She might wrong. She's not gonna announce. She's gonna release one or the other Grammy night in February.
Really?
Announce or release.
I think announce or I personally think she's going to announce at least one of them before the tour is up.
Really?
Now, am I praying it's my night? Yes.
And what about
which is going to be the first night back after this 2-month break when she's done
October 18th.
Yes.
Guys, start theory.
I'll clown for that because I'll be there. But no, I think like it'd be really interesting for her to do that, just because like.
And it's perfect for Christmas season for her to announce it, then her making merchandise for the holidays.
The reason I think that she's gonna do Rep TV last, like as the very last album, Taylor's version, is because she knows it's going to break the most records. Because she's a business girl through and through. But that's gonna break more records than debut. Like people are like the OGs are excited for debut. I'm excited for debut because I want to see the vocals, you know. But people are really excited for the Rep TV vault tracks. It's not even about the re-recording because I'm scared for those. But the vaults and like the new photo shoot, like that's what people are excited for.
The album cover, everything.
Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna make one more iconic. I'm sorry, but the original, it's iconic. You don't think it's iconic? Like,
I mean,
it might be one of my favorite album covers of hers. What's your favorite album cover? If you had to pick top 3 favorite Taylor Swift album covers.
Okay. For me, being a new Swiftie, it would have to be 1989 TV.
Mm-hmm.
Iconic? Shoot.
I know you hate the Midnights one.
It's the white. That's
it's the way that the tracks are.
I don't like the white border. That's just me. I don't like the white border. And I would say 1989 Red. Red, it's
OG or Red TV?
Always TV.
Yes, Red TV. No, but the OG still count.
No,
like
something about the TV encompasses the vibe even better.
Well,
it's
funny.
Original.
It's funny because the original, when she first dropped the album, it didn't really get promoted as a fall album.
No.
It in time became that because of the time it was released, and like the breakupness of it is very fall vibes, and the the scarf and the autumn leaves and da da da. So I think that's what, like, she took that, and then when she did the cover for TV, that's when like the full autumnness of it all came together, and that's honestly why it might be my favorite.
My top 3. Oh, my last one. I love the anthology TTPD.
Oh my god, it's so good. I wish that was the original cover, but I don't question her.
No, I don't question her, but I'm saying
the only time I question her is Lover. I'm sorry, because we need to talk about Lover and how she chose the completely wrong singles, and that's very agreed upon.
Title.
Really, what do you think it could have been called? Cruel Summer?
What you told me, Daylight.
Well, personally, I think Cruel Summer might be better than Daylight.
Really?
Daylight makes sense, but if I'm like breaking down the album and I take out a bunch of songs, I feel like Cruel Summer, you can fit a story into like that of Cruel Summer. Like,
I understand. Okay, I see it.
But the lead single should have been Cruel Summer. and maybe Death by a Thousand Cuts.
I love that song.
Not me. I'm not a me hater. Like, you know, like I bop to
it's
me.
the production. It's not even the lyrics.
Yeah, because the lyrics are sad. We've talked about this. Not super sad, but they're like they're deeper than like if she were to rearrange a little bit without
the production is too kiddie.
The catchy chorus of me. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but
I mean, she got bullied so much she had to take out the "Hey kids, spelling is fun." Like,
guys, no, bully Miss Taylor.
It's valid though. I'm sorry, but you know what, guys? If there wasn't Lover, we wouldn't have gone Folklore.
And that's period.
And yeah, that's period. But yeah, I think my favorites are Red TV because guys, Red through and through. Folklore. I love the Folklore album cover, and I really love Speak Now TV.
It's so pretty.
I really like Speak Now TV.
It's so
that dress.
Pretty. Oh my gosh.
She's always staring at us. Guys. Yeah, we had this picture of like from last December where we printed out Christmas pictures and 2 of Taylor, and there's like the famous one of her wearing the elf costume, and it's still up there, and we're like, it's too close to December now to even switch it at this point. And then we have like the Christmas tree farm right there. But somebody who worked on Rep TV with her is Jack Antonoff.
Correct.
Or sorry, not Rep TV, Reputation, but he's going to be on Rep TV, like we know. But speaking of Mr. Jack Antonoff, he's busy, guys. He also doesn't just work with Taylor. He's also going to be on Sabrina Carpenter's upcoming album, Short and Sweet, which comes out actually really soon.
August 29th or 7th or something?
I think it's the 23rd.
23rd? Even better.
It comes out soon.
2 weeks.
Oh,
3 weeks.
I'm so excited for that. Should we do an album reaction?
I'm down.
That'd be so fun. But what's it called? So Jackie Boy is all over that album, and I'm super excited because Sabrina, I don't know if you saw the video, but she performed a new song or a song that's on the album with Jack at I don't know where she was.
I don't know either.
Okay, it looked
said...
like a very small bar or like a very small like a intimate like House of Blues type of vibe.
Yeah, I don't know. It could just be maybe like a guest speaker thing. And she like popped out, but Jack was there.
But I mean, this is like obviously a stripped down acoustic version because it was just him and the guitar and her singing. But it sounded very country, and I was very intrigued by Jack doing a country-ish vibe.
He probably got inspired when working with Lana. But when he scrapped
I don't know about Lana and her country album anymore. Because
no, I'm saying if and when she scrapped it.
I think she scrapped it.
Maybe he got inspired by that and suggested it to Sabrina, and with his, mastermind self, it worked.
Sounds very country, So I'm like interested to see if it's going to be a stripped down acoustic on the album, or if it's going to be more amped up like the way Please 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 is, because it does sound a little.
I think for us, we expected it to be a summer album because of the production.
Yeah, see, people are saying it's giving
Dolly. I think it's gonna suit, because you know how fall/winter is very couple season.
Well, it does seem to be a love album.
So I think she was smart. We can't judge her. We can't judge her for not releasing it. No, because everyone's like, it should have been a summer album. But maybe she doesn't want it to be summer.
Because of the singles. Because not Please Please, but Espresso sounded very summery. But I mean, it came out at the right time. It came out during the summer.
Correct.
But that doesn't mean the rest of the album. You're right. It's interesting.
That's crazy.
Espresso, Dumb and Poetic, Slim Pickens, which is the one she played. Juno, which is so funny because Juno reminds me of the movie Juno with Michael Cera. Lie to Girls, Don't Smile. So I don't know. Some of them sound like, I don't know. They're such interesting. It reminds me of Emails I Can't Send. Like when I first read the track list, Tornado Warnings. What the fuck? But she only says it once through the song. Like it really doesn't have anything to do with the concept of the song.
I mean, I think Bed Chemistry for sure. Slim Pickens, Lie to Girls, Don't Smile. Sharpest Tool, probably about a Pinky.
It's a very concise, small album too, which I really like compared to Emails I Can't Send. This is only 12 tracks. Wonder if she'll come out with a deluxe, like maybe 1 or 2 extra tracks.
I wouldn't be shocked. Why not?
But this is very interesting. It's very short compared to Emails I Can't Send, where Emails I Can't Send I think is like 16 tracks. On to other artists. Lollapalooza just happened, I think last week or this past weekend.
Yep.
Which, guys, I have FOMO.
Every year for Lollapalooza, like y'all think all these influencers go to Coachella. I'm begging y'all, go to Coachella and leave people like me and Emmy for Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
Because Lollapalooza, I think it's a huge festival, but I still think it's slightly intimate in comparison to Coachella, of course. And
it's in a city, that's what, right? Like
it's in the middle of Chicago. But
so, it's like Gov Ball.
It's like
which Gov Ball I would love to do too. But Gov Ball, I will not lie, is a lot smaller. Like I mean, actually, that might not be Gov Ball. It might be the other one that you were sending me.
The Hangout Fest.
Not Hangout. That was not Hangout. The one that was also in New York. The weekend that we're supposed to be going to.
I thought it was Hangout.
That we were gonna go to
New York. That's the one with Renee Rapp and Chapel.
I don't think that was Hangout. Hangout's in Alabama. Because Hangout is the one that Lana Del Rey was
I know what you're talking about. It's the one that Chapel was promoting, but I was in New York.
Which I thought, I didn't know that was that date, but what's it called? Yeah, so like it's the same like in the city. So I don't know. I don't fuck with Coachella. I've never been, but I know I wouldn't fuck with it with the sand, the dirt, the dust.
I know I wouldn't have fun, and it's genuinely such a large festival just from pictures alone that
I plan like a year in advance.
Even more, man. Like those people are.
Like, where the fuck do people stay?
Airbnbs. A lot of people like to camp. There's a campground, so a lot of people camp. But I'm a glamping girly pop.
I like camping, but like not for that long. But I mean, for a festival, I could do it. It's just that like you feel dirty, like specifically with Coachella, like where it's at.
It's because it's in the desert. But with that being said, that is on my bucket list of life is to go to Lollapalooza, because that would be such a fun.
Lollapalooza, Tomorrowland, and
Tomorrowland,
and which is in Belgium,
and Glastonbury.
Not Glastonbury, maybe Glastonbury.
The one that Dua Lipa and SZA went to.
Maybe that one. Yeah. I don't know where that one's at. I don't know much about that
one's in Europe.
But I know that I really want to do Lollapalooza.
That's like their equivalent to Coachella.
Like, I know I would probably hate being at Tomorrowland because it's crazy. But I still want to be there. I've been dreaming about going there since I was like 10 years old.
Because a lot of times with music festivals, we're in Orlando, so we have EDC Orlando. But EDC Orlando, it's very what's the
my friend went to EDC Orlando.
It's electronic music. Is that what it's called? Like I'm not a fan. I'm not too big of a fan of that type of music, so I don't like the niche music festivals.
Like Tomorrowland isn't the same. Like I wanted to go to Tomorrowland when I was 12 because that was the era of like the house music in from 2013 to 2018, all that like EDM house music that was so popular. Which when I listen to it now, I was watching this guy break down like the worst songs of 2010, and honestly, when he was playing them, the majority of them being house beats. Oh god, yeah, no, they're not good. Like songs that I used to like think were so good when I was younger. They just don't hit the same.
Do you have an example on the top of your head?
Yes, Don't Come For Me, Dark Horse by Katy Perry.
I think like is the right term, like ironically, like I would bop to that.
I have it on my playlist. Like it comes up sometimes, but I listen to it. I'm like, this is genuinely not really a good song.
It's not the best song,
Or like the evolution of the trap in hip hop, like is a lot of trap.
I don't
like people like 6ix9ine and Gummo, like that song.
I don't like that era of rap music. No.
Blicky got the sticky, yeah. That shit literally makes me want.
I had it. That's a random.
And it's the fact that I thought songs like that and Fifi were good songs, but got that drip shit, got that. I thought those songs were good when I was like in middle school, like 14. No, like high school. I think it was like 8th grade to 9th, 10th grade, bro.
The fact that
song is bad.
I sat at my computer, arms crossed, and I was like, I'm gonna learn the lyrics to Fifi.
Oh, the storm's coming.
The storm is coming. Y'all, Fifi. I have not heard that song.
If you play it, it's bad. And you know what? I've also this is like a little more serious, but a really big theme within like the trap music back then, like especially I was talking about this with my friend. The song Tunnel Vision by Kodak Black.
Yes.
Like a lot of those songs is like the rappers basically justifying like that, yeah, they are word girls and they don't give a fuck what anybody says. And like Tunnel Vision is specifically like, y'all rap fans don't come for me, but I watched a video essay about like how Kodak is like a convicted like PDF file basically, or like that he PDF file, that he basically like, you know, R words girls, and like in that song specifically he's like yeah, fuck y'all, like I don't give a fuck, like
like literally analyzing the lyrics.
Yeah, like, you know, like I love watching people who take hip hop and rap super deeply. Like the whole Kendrick and Drake feud. I was watching like 2-hour video analysis about it because I'm was a big Drake fan. Like he's a great artist. I loved his music, and then Kendrick, I've always loved Kendrick as well. But watching the feud is like I don't know really like the lore.
Yeah.
And it's so fun watching the lore. Anyways, this is Fifi. 6ix9ine featuring Nicki Minaj and Murda Beats.
I don't
show this to a Victorian child. Oh, wait, did you hear what he said? Talk to her nice so she won't fight back. Turn around and hit it from the back. That's fun. That's not funny. Talk to her so she won't fight back. That's what I'm saying. And also in Gummo, he justifies. He's also somebody who like date rapes girls, bro. Like he justifies that stuff. Like literally listen to Tunnel Vision. I know it's catchy as fuck, bro, because they had me singing it.
Production, god damn it, got me singing this fucked
but
up
the shit
music.
He says is good. They're gonna like it's catchy, but
it's the production.
I'm scared. Glee. He's a Gleek. Anyways,
you picture him in the studio.
Like it has like a beat, but the shit he's saying. Oh, I get any girl I want. She want me to save the day, but I ain't got a cape. Oh,
that's fucked up.
She want to see me every day. She want to be my bae. That money make me come. It made me fornicate. What are we saying? On the real,
oh my god, he was ahead of the pandemic. I'm the shit. I need some toilet paper.
Okay, Kodak. Like he literally made this off of allegations of him like date R-wording girls, and he thinks that like
they want to
like don't demonetize me, YouTube. Okay, please. But yeah, a lot of the songs from that era of when we were in middle school and into high school, like we're singing these songs and not realizing that like a lot of these rappers.
Not only that, but with reggaeton, I was a huge when I say I was when I say neck deep into reggaeton, looking back, literally I'm 21 and the stuff I was singing at 13, 14, 15 years old, I didn't know what I was saying. And it's once again, I don't give a fuck about
what's that Flo Rida song where it's like
whistle,
you blow my whistle, baby.
It's whistle. No, but it's the type of songs where like I don't give a fuck what people listen to, but
yeah,
if my sister was like singing stuff like that, I'm like, oh my god.
Personally, like again, I don't care what people listen to.
I don't give a fuck.
I personally like a lot of hip hop and rap. Like I think it's catchy. Like it's the production,
bro.
It's
the production
like
is so
very talented
good.
People like Metro Boomin and Future who have been in the game for a long time, and the production is their their forte. But when I'm listening to rappers like Kodak Black or fucking 6ix9ine, which he like disappeared off the face of the earth, even people that I used to really like Lil Wayne, who are in jail now and stuff like that, for things that are like, just guys, I'm sorry, but it's just they're morally wrong things, like ethically wrong. And like you can say somebody is talented, but some of the songs just don't even hold up to the talent, like they're not even that good. It's more like a nostalgia thing. Sometimes I even hear songs from now that I'm like, I don't really see the appeal. Like even in the production, it's not catchy. But I don't know, like that's just a specific thing with rappers. Like there's a lot of lore to hip hop. They always say much history. Hip hop is a sport, like rap is a sport.
It is, yeah.
So like really only the true. That's why Kendrick was always gonna win, y'all. Like I'm sorry, Kendrick is a lyricist. He's a true rapper. He has that old school like.
I think that's what I've realized over time. Superficially listening to rap, I've realized that rap is not about storytelling anymore.
It's not like in the mainstream.
In the mainstream, correct.
But I would argue that it really is, though it always has been a storytelling game. Like, especially people like I can only speak from rappers that I know a little more about, like Kendrick. But Kendrick has always been about storytelling.
Oh yeah, okay, the best of the best. They know what they're doing.
But I'm talking about but not even the best of the best, because someone like, I'm not trying to come for him. I'm so sorry, but I just can't stand him. Drake, like he has catchy pop music, and like he like knows how to make a good pop song in that sense, but when it comes to lyrics and storytelling, he doesn't have the same ability that people like Kendrick or Tupac have to tell a story, and especially within an album. Like there was this thing that Drake says in one of his disses where he's like, if I didn't go pop, then I could easily write an album like To Pimp a Butterfly, which is one of Kendrick's most storytelling albums, which is about like the Black experience in America, and during like when Black Lives Matter was all happening, really in 2016, I think it was, or 2017.
Black Lives Matter?
2014. It came out 2014 because it came out the same year that 1989 came out, because they were competing at the Grammys with each other in 2015
for album of the year,
and Taylor's 1989 won. And that was like one of the bigger controversial things, because To Pimp a Butterfly is a great album. But that was like a really big argument that year specifically for those two albums. But anyways, that Drake was basically trying to compare his lyrical ability to Kendrick's, that he can make an album like that.
But that's the same thing with pop girlies. The production can sound good, but the lyrics, y'all, what are we doing?
So yeah, that's another thing. That's why Taylor gets a lot of hate, saying that her lyricism it's like downplayed because of the pop production that she does, but it's not. She has always had it up to par. Always had her lyricism up to par with her production, and you can't say that for every pop girl. Okay?
And that goes hand in hand with absolutely
like Katy Perry.
Every Anyway,
Teenage Dream was a moment, and I love that album.
Right,
but I'm sorry,
right,
Katy
right,
Perry,
right time.
Yes, but Katy Perry is not a lyricist, and that's okay. You know, it's not her. She's not a singer-songwriter. That's not her strong suit. Like, what was the last song she came out with? The one that was like people were hating on?
Woman's World,
which was produced by one of the creepiest men, which is Dr. Luke, which is the guy that Kesha wrote Praying About. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Thank you for educating me.
I hope you're somewhere.
Guys, let me just say, sorry about the lighting. We're using natural light.
We have a tropical storm coming our way, guys.
Yeah, so sorry, it sets the mood. One thing, and I've always appreciated the true talent behind rap and hip hop, because I think they, not only is it a sport, but they are the ones that set the foundation for many, many, many other genres. Oh, and it's proven time and time again.
The trap beats, and okay, this is a good example for me personally. Lana Del Rey's Born to Die is very hip hop inspired. And it's because she grew up listening to that old 90s hip hop, like the old 80s, 90s hip hop. And you can see the influence that her listening to hip hop at that young age, like flowed into pop mainstream. And that's why hip hop became such a big thing in the 2010s as part of mainstream pop, is what I mean. Because it's always been its own genre, but it never really integrated into mainstream pop until the 2010s, when that club music started really happening. Even the 2000s, I mean, you can say there's like the bangers, like the specific bangers, but there's not many hip hop songs that made it to the top charts, you know? So, I mean, it's happening now with Kendrick's Not Like Us. They Not Like Us. That shit is everywhere, bro. It's literally, I think, been on the charts number 2 or number 3 for like the last like 4 weeks.
Nice. Nice.
And Drake said,
and
he got silenced.
It's just it's funny. I
think it's funny, guys. Like,
it's funny, guys.
Because we have a friend who's like a really big Drake fan.
A group of a lot of them are.
But like a deep Drake fan, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, and that's the same way how a lot of people treat pop music. It's everyone's gonna treat the other genre, because even a lot of people say like, oh, R&B or indie or alternative or rock. It's the same thing. We all bicker at each other, but we all love each other. We all need each other at the end of the day, because we inspire one another. So I love it. I love it, guys.
Your cat poster.
My cat poster?
That sounded like a cat post, like something on a cat poster. Guys, let's all love each other and inspire each other.
Oh, no. But y'all, do we fight each other like nothing? Like there's no tomorrow. It's, oh my God. Literally. Yeah.
But anyways, I got sidetracked. I'm sorry about that. But back to Lollapalooza. I just wanted to bring up real quick Chaperone. Again, she's on her exponential rise to fame. Her crowd at Lollapalooza,
insane, bro.
Holy shit. Apparently they upgraded her from a side stage to a main stage because they knew that the demand was going to be so high.
Oh my gosh, bro, I gotta go to work.
I told you it was going to be like this. Crowd at Lollapalooza was amazing. I watched like an aerial view of them doing Hot to Go.
Guys,
everyone going HOTTOGO. That's America.
Let me. And that is America.
That's
that is my national anthem.
Literally.
Guys, let me just say this. If you have not even given Chapel even a listen, just give her a chance. Genuinely speaking, and I'm not talking about because she's pop. I think she's her own genre. Like, I don't even know, something about her production, everything about it. It's like her own. Like,
her niche. She's very Kate Bush to me. Very
Bush. Like Lady Gaga, maybe.
Lady Gaga a little. She has inspo from so many different artists that you can see, but still, it's something fresh and something new. Yeah. And we'll never stop talking about Chapel because we love her.
We love her so much.
We can't wait for Subway to come out.
Whatever, deluxe or new album, what single, we're waiting. Mm-hmm. We are waiting, and we're so excited. And it's super cool to see that through all that she's went through. She, what's it called, persevered
through all the hard,
through all of it. And it genuinely, I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat it. That's how I feel some days. I'm like, damn, bro, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow because I'm graduating in December. It's like, fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know where I'm gonna end up, but I have my goals, and like every day, through this podcast, through my own YouTube channel, through my social media marketing and stuff. Like, I know where I want to end up, and like, it's okay with where I am now. I have a roof over my head. I have a great support system, but it's like still pushing through it and not losing that motivation. It's like, if it took Chapel 10 years for me, I don't care how long it takes for me.
Exactly.
As long as I get to where I want to get to, that's
Let's
what
just
matters.
Hope the apocalypse don't come first.
Guys, that's what I'm saying. Oh my god! Speaking of which, I had a dream last night that I was in the kitchen, I was doing my own thing, and I got like an alert, like a national, like those national weather alerts. Like, I got an alert. And it said, unfortunately, y'all, there is an apocalypse.
Unfortunately, y'all.
There's an apocalypse. I've never, guys, this is so dark, but this is real. I've never taken my knife so quick and killed myself.
Oh my god. Girl, you can't say that on the internet. We're going to get demonetized.
I'll bleep it out. But, yeah, I literally, God saw me first. God saw me first. That's at the gates of heaven. Probably not heaven, but.
That's dark.
But, like, I literally was like, I don't care. I am not fighting my life through an apocalypse.
But what kind? It depends what kind of apocalypse.
It was a zombie one.
Oh, a zombie? Yeah, maybe not.
No, I'm good.
I watched enough Walking Dead to know.
I'm good. I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I've seen too many post-apocalyptic stuff. Like, I'm not trying to fight through. Guys, I love technology. All right.
Do you?
Yeah, I love technology. I love AC.
Actually, there's two more things I want to talk about. One briefly, literally so brief.
So
tonight
brief, how brief?
Is the House of the Dragon season finale.
Tonight. You know that song?
No, I don't know that song. Like, of course. Anyways, tonight is the House of the Dragon season finale.
Okay, pre-emotions.
And pre-emotions is I am crying in high Valyrian because it's the last night.
How do you feel the pacing so far of the show?
It has been a slower season, but there's a reason for that.
Yes.
And a lot of fans know that's because it's a lot of the tension build up. The dialogue that's happening and like the slowness that's happening needs to happen for you to understand what's going when the action comes, for you to understand the action.
Yeah.
We can't just all have fire, guns, pew pew, swords. Like we need a little depth, right? Pew pew in Westeros. But I'm super excited for the season finale.
Do you imagine? What's it called?
Kristen Cole.
Aegon, boy.
No, literally, if guns existed in Westeros, like during that time when Aemon, like basically spoilers, but when Aemon basically killed Aegon off his dragon, when he was over him like that before Crispy Cole came over, if he had a gun, he was like,
he doesn't care.
He don't give a fuck because the sword was taking too long, bro. If he had a gun, boom, boom, over.
That's what. I'm
king now, bitch.
Like that's what I was saying. Yeah, there's a reason why George did not write in guns.
I like that though. But anyways, I'm super excited. Obviously sad because we're gonna have to wait 2 years for a new season, but there's a lot of other projects in production right now, either really early production or we don't know how far in stages. But there's a lot of shows. There's currently four animated shows being developed and 3 live actions. And that doesn't even include the Night of the Seven Kingdoms one and another one, I believe. But yeah, I'm really excited for the Night of Seven Kingdoms. Apparently, Aegon's Conquest is being made into a live action, which I am so excited for. If those were all limited series, not the Knights of Seven Kingdoms, but if the other ones like the animated series and the Aegon's Conquest were made into limited series, like one season, I would eat that up. Especially the animated series.
I think it makes sense. But if you're gonna make it limited, give me at least 12 episodes.
No, I want them to be long long seasons. I wish it would just go back to the 20 episode seasons, but whatever.
Whatever. We're fine.
Anyways, I just want to touch on that real quick. I'm excited. We're gonna watch it tonight. Back to the beginning about please vote. Kamala and the coconut meme and the brat. Kamala is brat according to Charlie XCX. That shit is funny.
That is
I just think it shows how much this generation,
how involved we really are, though.
On our political values is that.
It's like it shows you the politics are funny to an extent.
Yeah. I mean, there's some serious shit, guys. The whack ass shit we've been seeing is crazy.
It's wacky as hell.
You know, but
we're quick. We're too quick. We have too much free time, I think.
Yeah.
Too much free time. We're way too chronically online, and I love it.
No. But I think, just to reiterate what we said at the beginning.
Yes.
Please vote.
Please vote. Please register to vote. Please
register to vote. Yeah.
Register to vote, because I know a lot of y'all forgot.
Yeah, which is crazy to me because I don't know how that happens. When I got my driver's license, they pre-registered me already. So when I turned 18, I immediately was registered to vote. Yeah. Which I don't know why they don't do that, but
I don't know. And I know some high schools, they may offer it, but definitely if you are of age, if you are 18.
Especially you're going to be turning 18 in the next 2 months, guys. Yeah. You are able to vote. So even if you're not 18 yet and can register, there is a way to pre-register, I'm pretty sure. Yes. So do that because your voice matters.
Yes, it does. It really does. Any impact is an impact. So
exactly, guys. So
and every
God
day.
God bless America. I swear the rest of this world sees us as a bunch of fucking
They see us as a circus.
Oh.
They see us except during the Olympics. We didn't even talk about the
Olympics. Oh my god, the Olympics. There's only one thing from the Olympics. Let's just talk about the funny memes from the Olympics, okay? Okay. Because there was the one that literally left me with my jaw dropped. Was the one that the guy doing the pole thing.
Okay, yeah.
And his dick hits the.
I didn't see that.
There's no way you didn't see that.
I didn't see that. No,
I'm gonna look it up. You talk about something.
Okay. So of course, I love how this year for Team USA, the gymnastics team, they were the most diverse they've been, and I think that's absolutely beautiful. I forgot what TikToker, and it makes me so sad. If I could find the TikToker, I will insert the video. But she was describing how it shows. It's so interesting that during the Olympics we are so proud, we are so nationalistic for like as Americans. And it's so incredible to see how diverse our teams are because America is so diverse in comparison to all these other countries around the world. But on the other end of the spectrum, when it comes to being so nationalistic, we are so racist, it hurts. Like, it hurts. So it's very interesting. Like, we pick and choose our battles. Oh my God!
No, watch.
Okay.
He's like, somebody's like, imagine losing because you have a big dick. No, it's France.
Oh my god, that is huge.
But that's so funny.
He didn't tuck it.
He said, imagine losing.
He didn't tuck it. That's what he gets.
He falls so defeated, guys. I'm gonna insert this.
Guys, why didn't he tuck it? To all men that have dicks bigger than 3 inches, you have to tuck.
No, like
you have to.
The way that must hurt.
Bro, he's stupid as hell. No, but like, is he wearing underwear?
Or like the meme.
That thing is woo.
There's just so much happening. There was that. There was the guy who's like he takes off his glasses. He preps. He's ready.
And he's like,
around the horsey. Like this is a fucking joke.
He's like a fucking Rubik's cube. I love him. I need him.
And then the third one was the guy who shoots. But what's funny is that America came in last place.
I did not know
America literally got last place in the shooting game, I guess.
That has to be new. I've never seen that.
Me either.
But with that being said, y'all, that is so you know what the comments were? Foul. Let me just say that. The comments for that, when I saw that, foul. They were like, wait, I don't even know. This is
under which one?
This is not safe for work.
Under which one?
Under the American.
Oh yeah, bro. Like, I don't know why we have a Second Amendment. We can't even win at the sport, y'all. Anyways, that's Olympics, y'all. I'm not really watching because I don't have cable. We don't have cable. But I just get my little fix at work because they have cable there and they play it in the cafeteria, so I watch it.
We also do pretty good at swimming. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who's
I usually watch swimming and volleyball. Those are my favorites.
Yeah, I don't know how we're doing. I'm gonna ask my friend who.
Don't know how we're doing either. And synchronized swimming also. Fun fact: I used to do synchronized swimming, and my team that I used to be on,
swim for. Or synchronized swimming.
They qualified for the Olympics.
Nice, amazing.
In the last Olympics, I believe. No, this one, yeah. And a friend of mine was supposed to go, but she quit the team a year before, so she's never made it.
I want the Olympic house to be the next Love Island season. Guys, that would be.
We also don't speak about Love Island because I'm not watching it.
I don't watch Love Island.
I am a Love Island UK stan. Like, I sat all through COVID and watched all 8 seasons of Love Island. Okay.
Oh my god.
What the fuck was I supposed to do?
Okay, anyways, I'm sorry.
But this year, Love Island USA is really getting its flowers. All because of some man named Rob. People are obsessed with him. People love him. The straight men love him. He's like Ryan Reynolds. But
he plays with snakes.
So I guess this is like a really good season of Love Island USA. So I guess I have to watch it. But I don't have Peacock. How the fuck am I supposed to watch it? Peacock.
Bro, RuPaul's Drag Race is also on Peacock.
Really? It used to be on Paramount.
Oh, never mind. It's on Paramount too.
Yeah.
If Max doesn't buy them out real quick.
Just like, anyways, but I gotta watch it because.
Oh, there's a season 2 of Too Hot to Handle.
I don't give a fuck. I don't watch Too Hot to Handle.
Neither do I.
I can't stand that show. There was also not Hot to Handle, Perfect Match.
Oh yeah. No!
It was season 2 of Perfect Match. Hot to Handle has like 5 seasons.
No, Too Hot to Handle. They just came out with season. Oh, it's Fuckboy Island. I'm thinking about. My bad.
Oh, Fuckboy Island. I
think Fuckboy Island came out with season 2. But no, Perfect Match. What the hell is that? What the hell is
the one where they bring all the celebrities from all their like
other
Netflix shows?
So it's a side show of side shows.
In a perfect match, and then they have to find their perfect match. It's literally like. What's that show called? It's kind of like a mix of Love Island and Fuckboy Island. Why is there something on my face? Anyways, but I watched the first season and I was like, this is stupid. And then I didn't even watch the second season. I watched a YouTuber break it down. Dylan is in trouble. Y'all probably know him. Because he always like clowns on them. And he was breaking it down and I was like, yeah, this is fucking stupid. What's his face is in this season?
Harry Jowsey.
Why the fuck any of these females still give him attention is beyond me. Y'all, I think y'all just like to get played. I don't really know what it is, guys. Like, I get he's hot, but like, if you've seen the way he acts and treated like the last 15 girls he's publicly been with, why would you even try? It's because I can fix him. No, really, I can't. That's literally the mentality. I think we covered a lot. I don't even remember what the fuck we talked about. There was a lot, guys. Yeah, that's why this is kind of the premise of roaming randomness. So like, let us know if you kind of like it or kind of don't.
Florida.
She's gonna be underwater soon.
Isn't it 5 beats?
I need you to stop.
Isn't it 5 beats?
No, I think it's more than that. Anyways.
Bro, that sounds good, don't lie.
We are going to sign off. Our next episode is definitely going to be about House of the Dragon Season 2. We're going to really dive deep into the season, we won't do spoilers because she doesn't know spoilers, so I won't do that to you. Anyways, guys, so we are going to sign off.
Yes.
This has been Fandom Rumor Cafe. Yes. Hope you're enjoying these episodes.
And if you aren't, don't tell us.
And if you aren't,
keep it a secret.
Fuck off. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways,
make sure to subscribe, like, comment, y'all. If y'all, let me hear your thoughts. Comment. Thank you very much. Comment and
and if you want to see more, reels that we post, highlights. Sometimes we do things that we don't post on the main channel. We only post on TikTok, like movie reviews and.
That's another thing we didn't talk about. Inside Out 2.
That's okay.
Anyway,
it's been so far. Yes, we did in the last one. We talked about it.
We did?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But yeah, if you want more from us, you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram.
Same name.
So
all right.
Yeah. See you later.